The economy in 2017, the IT economy, I think has been excellent. I think that at the start of the year it went through considerable growth. I think that during the course of the summer it probably tailed off to an extent, but I think that was really seasonality plus a little bit of uncertainty around Brexit. But in the last 3 to 4 months in particular, I think that we can say that the IT economy, particularly in the northern half of the UK, seems to be booming and getting stronger month by month. I think a lot of this is really led by the delay in change programmes coming through on the back of the decision from Brexit, and I think we've started to see that firing into place now. And as well as that, we're seeing expansion into from organisations in the south of the UK into the north of the UK, which just seems to be fueling even more growth and demand within our sector. I think that the things that are fueling the growth is increased digitalisation, the improving of business efficiencies and modernisation of processes, and as well as that, general M&A activity within our market, which seems to have been very strong over the course of the last 6 months to 12 months in particular. 17. It's a bit like the IT economy, to be quite honest with you. It is strong and getting stronger. At the beginning of the year, there was a massive surge in perm hire. We started to see contract kick in Q2. However, contract abated over the course of the summer, as I think that many of the big programmes weren't initiating and moving forward, and I think a lot of that was down to the uncertainty around Brexit and the clarity that was being offered. However, what we have seen is that perms have been steady all year, and they've grown considerably in terms of demand for permanent technologists towards the last quarter of the year, when contract as well since October has picked up quite significantly. I think that there is a real engagement for permanent staff within our sector at the moment, and many clients are trying to hire as many permanent staff as they can to negate the need of hiring contractors further down the line, and therefore ultimately save some money. But I think that ultimately it has been a very successful year, 2017, and I look forward to an exciting 2018 with it. I see the continue of strong growth continuing. If anything, I see it booming in 2018. I think that we have got lots of things that are coming together here that is initiating movement across a lot of different sectors. We're not only seeing an increase in M&A activity, some very big acquisitions have been going on, but as well as that, the UK market is very attractive to international buyers at the moment. So I think we can see that trend continuing. But in addition to that, a continuing change around digital, movement to cloud, increased levels of security and enhanced protection within business, I think it's going to be, 2018 is going to be the year for those. But in addition to that, we have Brexit booming, or looming down the line. And with Brexit, we're going to see large regulatory change. We are going to see it affect many different sectors, but predominantly financial services, banking, insurance, assurance, pensions generally. This is going to create a very significant interim demand within the IT marketplace in 2018, and we're going to see, I believe, salaries and contractor day rates increase significantly during that time. And that's not even to mention GDPR, which I think we're in the middle of at the moment, but GDPR is going to create that continual demand through the first half of 2018. Simply, in one word, clarity. If we could get some defined views earlier as to how this will work and what Brexit will ultimately mean to UK business, that would be very, very helpful at this moment in time. I think that we are still yet to fully understand the impact of Brexit. I think that as time goes on, it's becoming increasingly more clear as to what that impact will be. From an IT economy perspective, I think it will be potentially in the short term, certainly a positive benefit, because we're going to see an increased demand for change around the regulatory frameworks, etc., is going to be imposed and put into place. We're going to see a demand for larger businesses to align with that future ability to trade out with the European community. So I think that the Brexit is going to have in 2018 a positive effect. We're going to see increased spend, we're going to see increased demand for interims in particular, and an enhanced demand for continuing level of permanent staff. So all in all, I think short-term 2018, very good and very busy times ahead.